With Australia's favourite fighter, Tsitsiras. You're fighting tonight in main event. You're fighting Boy. He's had over 200 fights. How do you feel going into the fight?
Yeah, pretty good. We had a bit of issues with our last opponent, so we didn't get any time to look at Boy. So we trained very hard, so we're not too worried and we're ready for anyone. So yeah. Should be good.
Now, you have a huge following. You have a lot of fighters that look up to you and inspire to be like you. Who inspires you? What makes you get into the ring?
When I was very younger, when I started taekwondo, I didn't know too much about kickbox or anything. Then my friend showed me a K1 tape, and when I saw those heavyweights fighting in that, I go, that's awesome. I want to be like that. And then eventually I got into the K1 Max when that started up, and so I've just been watching that all my life. Yeah.
And you've got such a high profile. You're so good at what you're doing. How do you keep so grounded and such a cool guy amongst it all?
You just got to keep it real basic. As long as you get your 2 sessions a day in and make sure you get all your rest and that and work around work, you should be all right. You only can do what you can get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as best as you can train is what you get out in the ring. So.
And how's your training with Billy been going lately?
It's always very good. We always get a real good session in. Every time we train together, it's like it's out of the world, It's good.
Awesome. All the best for tonight.
Thank you.
We're with a talented trainer of Tsitsiras, Billy. Now, Billy, you've had an incredible year with Tass, and you've got some really exciting stuff coming up. But tonight, we've got a main event coming up. How has he been training, and is he ready for the fight, and what's your take on it all?
Yeah, we're fighting a Thai guy. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name. From what I hear from a couple of experts, he's very tough. So we take every fight serious. We don't care who we fight. We prepare as best we can. And I think at this stage, Tass went to Thailand for 3 weeks getting ready to fight. I think we had Wes Kappa in line and then someone else, and they both couldn't come to terms. Yeah. So now we're fighting this Thai bloke, and I think it would take a special effort to beat Tass tonight. I think he's ready to fight anybody. So.
Yeah, Tass is on fire at the moment. He's going from strength to strength. He's winning everything. What are you guys doing together? Like, it's a dream team, the combination, you and him. What are you doing that's making it work so well?
Oh, well, I think us trainers get a little bit too much credit, to be honest with you. I think the fighters today, they know their bodies and they know what they're capable of. They know how to diet. They do everything we ask of them. So all we do is we ask they put in 110% of training. Yeah. And then when we come in on fight night, we ask that they stick to a plan. And they do that, and then so I don't want to be getting too much credit, but we just he deserves all the credit himself because he's a tough kid. I met him when he was like 17, 18, and he was so hungry, and he's so easy to train and a pleasure to train. Yeah. So I'm not surprised he is where he is today.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks. Good luck for tonight too.
Thank you very much.
We're with Boy, and Boy's fighting in tonight's main event against Tsitsiras. Now, Boy, how do you feel going into the fight?
I feel alright, feel good.
Yeah. Training's been good, you feel strong?
Yeah, ready to fight on this fight.
Great. Yeah. What gym do you fight out of?
I'm fighting for the Naksu Muay Thai in Cairns.
Great.
Yeah, it's got my own gym there.
And I heard you've had over 200 fights. That's very impressive.
Yep, it's got 200 fight, but this one gonna be first time for the K1 fight for me.
Great.
Yeah, and I'm done it. Yep.
Great, well done. All the best for tonight. Thanks.
Thank you.
Main event time! Wuttipong Pramaree versus the elite Greek, Tass Tsitsiras! event of the evening. This fight brought to you by JPS Coatings. Check them out at jpscoatings.com.au. Your judges at ringside, Mark Corey, Matt Tyne and Mark Cook. Your doctor at ringside, Dr. Peter Lewis. Your timekeeper, Tom Davis. And your referee in charge in centering, Chris Anderson. Matthew Flinders Hotel, are you ready? Matthew Flinders Hotel, are you ready? It's main event time. 5 by 2-minute rounds, F1 rules in the welterweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, trained at a boys' gym. Wearing black trunks with a white trim, official weight 69.8 kilograms. He's had 200 fights, 168 wins, 10 draws, 80 ending by knockout. Representing Thailand and Cairns in Queensland, Boy Pramaree. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Bill Nikolakos out of the Sting Gym, wearing the white trunks with gold tassels. Official weight 70 kilograms even. He's the current IKBF World Champion. 29 fights, 26 wins with 1 draw, 15 ending by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the Elite Greek, Tass. Both fighters centering.
Okay, boys, remember what we spoke about in the dressing room? In this fight, there's no spinning back fist. Understand? K1 rules, 1 hand, 1 strike, let go. Yeah? Good luck, boys. Wait for the bell, yeah?
Johnny Kev, our main event of the evening, the one they've all been talking about, proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings. We've got fighting out of the blue corner from the Nakzu Muay Thai Gym up in Cairns. Boy Pramaree from Thailand, originally with well over 200 fights, taking on the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras, current IKBF World Champion. This one's under F1 style rules. Boy Pramaree, will he show contempt to Tass Tsitsiras throughout the fight is the question. Boy's first time fighting without his knees and his elbows.
Yeah, well, expect a contrast in fighting styles. Kickboxer versus the Thai boxer.
But I tell you what, we all know Tass Tsitsiras will get through this one, and then he's got a huge show coming up in October at the Springvale Town Hall against Shannon Shaggy King. Big hands there from Tass as well. Boy, just happy to sit up against the ropes.
Oh, big left hand from the elite Greek. Boy, you'd want to be very careful, Johnny, keeping those hands around his waist. Last thing that you want to do in front of Tass Tsitsiras.
Boy, just with a big smile on his face. He's been there over 200 times, Johnny Cav. Very experienced campaigner. Was originally fighting out of the Jabat Gym in New South Wales, and then residing in Cairns. A little bit warmer up in Cairns. Got his own gym at Nakzu Muay Thai.
We saw Boy there just looking to put the clinch on, try and work the knees, but let's not forget, no holding allowed. Just grab, knee and release under F1 rules.
And kicking there from Boy. Boy just smiles as the elite Greek just counter kicks. And big shout out to John and Claudine Gagiano, JPS Coatings. If you're a builder or a renovator, get onto JPS Coatings, all your polystyrene cladding and concrete render supplies. jpscoatings.com.au or 1300 577 262. And there you have it at the end of the first round.
Boy Pramaree, the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras. This fight brought to you by JPS Coatings.
Nikolakos just in the corner there. We've got the Beast Fight Gym boys helping out Boy.
Round
Who's
2.
come all the way down from Cairns in Queensland. The basic skills there from Boy, just smiling as well.
A couple of kick combos from Tass Tsitsiras. As he mentioned in the pre-fight interview, we saw through our monitors he does have a Taekwondo background. So combination with both his hands and his feet as Tass now unloads on Boy over in the neutral corner. Just showboating from Boy, but he does well to work his way out of that corner.
One of the things with the Thais when they settle themselves into a fight, they do show a lot of contempt to the fighters. I think, well, I've had 200 fights against Tass's 29 odd fights. So, obviously the experience, he's been there before, he's done it all before, so he knows what it's all about, and they do show a lot of contempt to our fighters.
Yeah, and it's all a game of tactics, particularly from the Thai fighters. They're not used to starting out at a fairly quick pace, and we see Boy almost just presenting his chin to Tass Tsitsiras.
Step up knee there from Boy.
He'll drop his hands, have a bit of a chuckle and a shuffle, try to put Tass off his game.
But one other thing for the viewers at home, the evasive skills of the Thais is exceptional. We've seen he's been up against the ropes, and Tass has swung past him, whether it's with his hands or his kicks, and Boy's been able to just weave out of the way, just like that.
Good ducking and weaving from Boy. Attempts a jumping knee.
Shout out to JPS Coatings, great supporters of the fight sports right across the country, turning up to just about every show where possible. They can't be in two places at two times, but I tell you what, they're one of the best supporters, if not the best supporter of fight sports around the country, and of course they are a proud supporter of fight sports at Paris Productions. Big thanks to John Corley and Gaziano. We'll just catch that one on the glove. Tass just loading up, getting a little bit frustrated, I sense there from Tass Tsitsiras.
That's exactly what we expected Boy to do, try and frustrate the elite Greek.
So this is 5 2-minute rounds. The main event. This is total respect, and at the moment not a lot of respect from Boy there in centre ring. Just having a bit of fun with Tass Tsitsiras, but Tass Tsitsiras is, they don't call him the elite Greek for nothing. 29 fights, 26 wins, 15 of those by KO, taking on all the big names in his next bout against Shannon Shaggy King. I believe Johnny Cav might already be sold out down at the Springvale Town Hall.
Yeah, well, look, he had a very busy 2012, and he's picked up exactly where he left off this year. So the elite Greek really going from strength to strength. We've seen his rise just over the last few years, slowly chipping away. That's an impressive record. He's going to have 30 fights under his belt soon. The experience showing from Tass.
Yeah, if my memory serves me correct, a loss to Steve Moxon and a loss to Warwick Harrington in Queens. In the ACT. I can't remember much more. Actually, he hasn't had any more losses than that. So he's been fighting all the elite fighters. Of course, he had a fight with Wes Kappa as well here at the Matthew Flinders Hotel, which was an absolute war, and it was touted for a rematch, but we couldn't get it together. Tass looking very determined, nice low kick there. And one of the most humble fighters too, Johnny Cav, out of the ring. He's a great young kid, Tass.
Absolutely, yeah, real gentleman, Tass Tsitsiras. Very quietly spoken.
Pulling up next to him with a set of traffic lights one Sunday morning after a fight. Went down the window, had a bit of a chat with the lights and asked him how he was, and he said fine. He was off to, I think he was off to do a couple of personal training classes with some of his clients as well. So just a great young kid. And you know what, at the end of this fight, he'll put his jeans on, it'll come out, and it's his ring that he's fighting on. He'll dismantle his own ring as well.
One hand. Break. Right back.
So just keep playing close side. Boy just locking on there. I said it earlier on, Johnny Cav, just sticking his jaw out, almost inviting Tass to have a crack at it. That's 3 down, 2 to go. This one proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings, jpscoatings.com.au.
JPS Coatings.
Thanks, Matty.
Round number 4.
Fourth round of 5, proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings. This is our main event on Total Respect, proudly brought to you by Michael and Kon Vukovic.
So it'll just be frustrating Tass the way the Boy is just able to get out of the way. Spinning back kick, again just whizzed past. Boy is treating Tass Tsitsiras with contempt here in centre ring.
Yeah, look, we've seen it happen over the first few rounds, but Boy won't be phased at all by the Southpaw fighter that is the elite Greek. 200 fights in Thailand. I'm sure he's fought many a southpaw, so it will not faze Boy at all.
He's probably fought about 150 southpaws over there in Thailand. Big hands from Tass Tsitsiras as well.
Yeah, Boy just hanging on now, and referee Chris Anderson steps in and gives him another warning.
Crowd starting to get a little bit frustrated with Pramaree from Naksu Muay Thai up there in Cairns. So he'll take nothing away from Tass Tsitsiras. He's got some good kicks on him. He loads up his leg kicks.
Nice step-up knee from Boy, but then just pulls back and waits for Tass to come in again.
I expect to see a big jumping knee coming in from Tass Tsitsiras as well.
Well, you've been dubbed the psychic commentator, Johnny, because you tend to call them
Is it sidekick or psycho?
Psychic.
I am your sidekick, Johnny Cav here in Sydney. Oh, nice high kick there from Tass Tsitsiras.
Yeah, follows up with a nice left hook as well.
That's smart work from Boy. He's holding his hands out. He's not locking on.
Yeah, but
he's negating Tass Tsitsiras.
He's leaning against Tass Tsitsiras. Just another frustrating technique from the wily Thai Boy.
Yeah, there you have it. 4 down, 1 to go. This one proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings, your comprehensive polystyrene and cladding supplier. Big smile there from both boys here in centering the 5th and final round. JPS Coatings 1300 577 262 or jpscoatings.com.au. Get onto the website, have a look at some of the quality rendering supplies and finished jobs that they've got on their website.
Catching the kick from Boy.
Boy just smiling at Chris Anderson.
Yeah, Chris won't let him get away with that.
Get a below one there, just grazing the elite Greek Chris Anderson, called on time. Just resuming back in centering, accidental kick, low kick there from Boy Pramaree.
Tass now moving in, but a good counter from Boy. A couple of punch combos with a nice step-up knee.
So one thing you'll find with Tass Tsitsiras, he does not know how to take a backward step. He'll come in, he'll have a good crack, and if you throw it back at him, it just fires him up even more. Good combination from Tass Tsitsiras.
Final 60 seconds!
Yeah, Boy just steps back out of the way, and there's that jumping knee, Johnny. Just a little bit later than what you called it.
Well, mate, I was actually half expecting Tass Tsitsiras to unload. We've seen him do that here at the Matthew Flinders Hotel, but this one came from Boy Pramaree from Queensland. You see the boys in Tass's corner telling him to keep his hands up, which is wise. Doesn't want to get sucked into the game plan of Boy Pramaree.
Final 30 seconds!
Good work from Tass just to angle off as well. High kick just missing the mark.
Boy does well to get away out of that neutral corner, work their way back into centering. Tass now going downstairs with the low kicks.
But this one's going to go the way of the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras. Boy's done nothing to win this fight. He's been treating Tass with a bit of contempt, which is a little bit disappointing, but I tell you what, the elite Greek, he's always 110% business in centering. And there you have it. This one will go to the judges, the JPS Coatings main event here on Total Respect at the Matthew Flinders Hotel.
Yeah, pretty much we expect to go the way of the red corner. We'll wait for the official decision.
Big shout out once again to JPS Coatings.
After 5 rounds, we have gone to the judges' scorecards. We have a split points decision.
There you have it, a
Your
split
first judge
decision.
scored the contest 47-48 to the blue corner. Your second judge scored the contest 47-48 to the red corner. Your third judge scored the contest 47-48, declaring your winner via split points. Red corner!
Oh, there you go, Johnny. a split points decision victory at the end of the day. We scored it convincingly the way of the red corner, but that's why we're commentators and not judges.
But I tell you what, Johnny Cav, another win there to the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras. Well done to Boy coming down. He treated Tass with a bit of contempt, but Tass was always focused on the job at hand. You've been watching Fight Sports and Parish Productions, proudly brought to you by JPS Coatings. My name has been John Fergus. I've been joined tonight by John Cavassini, and it's good night from me.
And good night from him.
Leading up to tonight's fight, he took on Boy from Cairns, over 200 fights, one tough boy, and wow, what a fight. How do you feel, mate?
Yeah, good. It's good to get the rounds out. Boys had 200 fights, you could tell. Look at the way he used the ring and everything, and he was very good with his knees and stuff. So yeah, had a good fight tonight. Good warm up for Shaggy.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. Next up, Springvale Town Hall. This show's already pretty much a sellout. It's going to be huge. Your biggest challenge to date. You took on Wes Cappy. You've taken on Boy. You've had a very big lead up, and it all culminates into this huge fight coming up on October 4th against Shaggy. How's training going to change to take on Shaggy?
Yeah, it'll stay the same. We'll just work a different plan, and we'll keep fit, and everything should come together nicely.
If you haven't got your tickets yet, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you head down to Springvale Town Hall for one of the biggest shows to hit Melbourne in 2013. A big congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, to the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras. Make sure you grab your Go Tass t-shirts. They're $40. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Michael and Con Vukovic and the entire team at Fight Force Promotions, we thank you so much for coming here tonight. To total respect, a big congratulations to everybody who fought tonight, especially to Timmy Antonio, your new IKBF World Title Champion. A big congratulations to the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras from the entire team. It was an honour and a pleasure being your MC until October 4th at Springvale Town Hall. Stay safe, and we'll see you at the elite Greek Tass Tsitsiras versus Shannon Shaggy King.